Hi friends, Mindy here. It is time for an unboxing of the newest quarterly subscription box from Archer and Olive. You can see it comes in this big yellow box this quarter. There's kind of like an embossed design on this box. I'm just going to open it up really quick and show you kind of what's inside, and then I'm going to move the box out of the way because I don't have the right setup. This is how it came. There's a little bit of fluff here tossed in on the top. I have been a subscriber for Archer and Olive sub boxes except for the first box, and I have been using Archer and Olive for years and years. So I'm going to give my honest opinion about the sub box, especially in light of my commentary on the last subscription box, if you watched that. But I'm still kind of up in the air about these. But that's just my own personal opinion. Excuse me. I'm going to pull out some of these items here. The first thing I'm going to show is the journal. This is an A5 dot grid journal. I've already kind of opened it up. And just to make this a little bit easier, it has I really love the color. This quarterly subscription box is actually themed like a jungle theme, which is kind of cute. So you have these, I think those are monstera leaves. Is that what they're called? The thing that's different about this A5 notebook, though, is that the pages are perforated. I don't know if you can see that. So I can see the benefit to that. Like if you want to tear out a page or whatever, I personally wish that they were like micro perforated instead of, I don't know if you can see the difference, but here you have these like major perforations, and then on this page they're like not as drastic, so it's like really consistent. And actually this one's not even perforated all the way through. So I will have to contact them about that. And you know, everybody, it's one of the things you see in like the discussion groups and stuff, that Archer and Olive customer service is really great and everything. And I've said this before in my sub box unboxings, that while that's true and they're quick to replace product, like these pages are only perforated like halfway down. It starts here. This should not be happening. So you know, if you're saying that this is a $35 journal, I don't think that I should have to write in to get a replacement. So I will do it. But again, I can tell you honestly, I don't think that there has been one single sub box that I have not had an issue with. So I can also tell you, just from having been a long time user of Archer and Olive notebooks, Archer and Olive journals, that the paper quality in this journal is not the same. You can also tell the dots are like a darker print. I know that sounds like I'm being really, really picky. I just am noticing that some of the quality has just gone downhill. And so for me, that is just another reason. And just constantly having to contact customer service, I appreciate that they're quick to resolve their issues, and I will say I will give that to them. They are very quick to do that, and I do appreciate that. I just get tired of every time I place an order, I have to consult with their customer service team to have it corrected. So I'm just going to leave that there. I will stop. Excuse me, I'll stop going off my little soapbox there. But the next thing on here I'm going to show you are the coloring pages. There are 3 coloring pages on some semi-heavyweight paper. They're saying that these coloring pages are worth $6.50. I'm going to say I would never pay $6.50 for 3 sheets of paper. But again, I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm sure there are people who find these coloring pages valuable. I think you could probably use this packaging actually for like a little stencil if you wanted. So at least you can get something out of there. Also in this box are some calligraph. So calligraph markers are basically brush tip markers. These are in a range of greens and a yellow. So you can kind of see the colors here. And there is like a broad tip on one side. Pop that off. You can kind of see similar to a Tombow marker. And then on the other side, it's a smaller brush, which is similar to the Pentels and that. So there are 5 in this set that coordinate with this box. And they're saying that the calligraph markers, the set of 5, is worth $22.50. And I'm just giving the prices because they used to give like a sheet that said all this on the front and in your box, and they don't really send that out anymore in the boxes. At least I haven't gotten one in a while. So you have to kind of look up the information, but just putting that out there. The next thing is a set of 2 enamel bookmarks. And these, they say, are valued at $15.50. So you have these leaves, and then the little animal. Again, these are not, you know, something that I would consider to be a value-added thing. For me personally, I know lots of people will like that. I kind of got my box a little bit late, and I've seen in some of the Facebook groups, people are already have some of these box items up for sale. And I think that just kind of goes to the testament that, you know, they're not really listening to what people are saying about what they want in these boxes, in my personal opinion. I've seen several comments, several group threads and different things about wanting more than one journal in these boxes, and we're just not getting it. And every time they send out surveys and, you know, you fill them out, and then again, nothing changes. It just gets a little bit frustrating, and I apologize if I sound like I'm just bashing these, because I'm not. I overall really do enjoy our journal products. I've just noticed some changes through the years. So this is a, what do they call this? A pocket size pad that has the 3 colors. It's kind of got the 2 colors of green and then this light yellow. It's, again, it's pocket size. You can see the size of it. And it is dot grid on here. And the dot is black on here on each of the colors. I'm so sorry for my throat. I have had bronchitis, and I'm still just trying to recover from it. So that is the notebook that comes in it. There's also a set of 4 washies. I'll try and get these open here without ripping. I can never do this without ripping the box. That's my... So I really kind of like this pattern. So you kind of have like an animal print, like a pink animal print, and then a little jungle animal this is like a dark green background, and then the leaves, and then it's just kind of geometric pattern, I guess you would consider that. So I like also that there's like a really wide one and a couple of different sizes. Just makes them a lot more fun to work with. The washi tapes, there are 4 of them, and they say that they are valued at $11.50 for those. There's also a little tiny envelope. It's a little vellum envelope that has some die cut stickers. And again, this is, I think these are the, where I kind of take a little bit of issue, but they're saying that these are worth $7.50 for these little stickers here. You can see some of mine are actually peeling up already. Just kind of trying to point out, you know, the good and the bad. They're a little bit crumpled, and you can see they've opened up and they're sticking to each other, and just kind of a little hard to use. These are they're almost like a vinyl kind of sticker, I guess, but they're like, all of them are peeling up. I don't know if you can see that up off of the backing. So I saw in the Facebook, people were trying to figure out they think they determined that those were supposed to be coconut. I'm guessing. Anyway, $7.50 for these little die cut. Oh, I just dropped one. Oh no. Pick it up later. Stickers. And then the last like big thing or the last item really, is this tote. Now this tote is also valued at $35.50. And it's pretty big. It's kind of ginormous. So I'm going to try and get it to open up. You can see there are quite a lot of compartments in here. It's kind of hard. It's a really like heavy canvas. So you have some pockets in here, like 3 in this front section. And then you have this big open section here in the middle, and then another 3 compartments here. So if you're one of those bullet journalers who, you know, likes to take all of your supplies around with you, I can see how this might be. There's also a handle over here. I can see how this might be something that would really be good. It's not really something that I necessarily do with my supplies, but I can see at least the value of this. I feel like I like the value of this better than I do some of the journal covers that they have come out with. The only thing that I am just a little unsure of is this strap, because I don't know, like, there's like a loop here. I can't imagine that you would, like, forgive me if I am seeming really, really dumb about this, and then maybe like you could tie it or something here to keep it from coming out. I honestly have no idea. That's my best guess. I have not seen anybody explain that, so forgive me if I'm sounding foolish there, but this is it feels to be a good quality, like a nice heavy canvas, like I said, and pretty big. I feel like you could store quite a lot in here. So I like this much better than I did the journal case from last quarter subscription box. I will definitely say that. And I love the pattern and the color as well. So I can see getting used for that, even if I don't use it for like particular bullet journal related supplies. It's a good tote, and you can never have too many bags, I guess. So anyway, all told, those are the items in this sub box. And again, I'm not trying to sound some kind of way or super negative toward Archer and Olive. It's one more time, like it just said, you know, opening up a journal and there's being something wrong with it, or opening up a box and you have, you know, and it's just happened to me consistently with every single subscription box. And I feel like when you're paying these kinds of prices and you're saying that your stuff is valued at this price, once in a while having an error is one thing, but the reason that so many people think that customer service is great is because so many people are having to contact customer service. And I think that that's a problem in the chain somewhere, like quality control, that really needs to be addressed, in my personal opinion. So I've had problems with the markers in the past. I've had, just all kinds of problems. So I will say that every single time Archer and Olive has made those right. They've sent me new product, no questions asked, been very helpful with all of that. So I do want to give props to that. That being said, I think because there are surveys and stuff that you can fill out about items you'd like to see in a sub box, and items, you know, what you would find to be more valuable. And I know I have filled those out, and I know other people have, just from being in some of the Facebook groups. And I feel like some of those things are just really not being addressed or listened to. So for me, probably I'm going to at least pause my subscription for a while and see what next quarter has before I just blindly pay for something that I don't feel is either worth the value or just doesn't have a theme or whatever that I'm interested in. Like I said, I've gotten every box except for the first one up until this point. So I will probably put a pause. I was kind of waiting to see what happened with this box after the December box, because I was really not very happy with the December box. And like I said, I'm already seeing people in the Facebook groups with their stuff up for sale. So I know that I'm not the only one with some of these feelings, but I just want to be transparent, because, you know, when you're spending $70, or I think the price now is $75, plus shipping for these, you really, you know, it's kind of disappointing to be excited to get your sub box. And I love this journal, and it's exciting because it's new and it's perforated, and then half of my pages are messed up. So Now I just have to wait again. And as a consumer, you can, you know, that's just a little bit frustrating. So anyway, I just wanted to give that information as truthfully and honestly as I could, because that's how I like to do things, especially when I am paying for these things. I want to just present the good and the not so great in all honesty. And I realize that my opinion is not going to be the same as everybody else's. Other people may really love every detail of their sub box, and that's great. But these are just my opinions, so take it or leave it. And if you stuck along this far, I appreciate it, and thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and until next time, bye-bye.